First you grow strong, then you grow scared. Metroid Fusion, only on Game Boy Advance.
Coming to a Dreamcast near you. You will feel the passion of Soul Calibur.
Man, she's off the hook. Oh, perfect.
Soul Calibur on Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
I stand eternally humbled by your glory.
You can always tell who's been to the party. Mario Party 3. New characters, new adventure boards, and over 70 new minigames. You and your friends might want to get some rest. Mario Party 3, rated E for everyone.
Get ready for eye-popping, jaw-dropping GameCube action with Mario Party 4, where good friends go at it, live and uncensored. With Tag Match Battle Mode, 4 players pair up in a battle royale of 50 mini-games, played at the corner of madness and mayhem. Mario Party 4. Because it's not a party until something gets broken. Only on Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
Just when you thought it was safe, the horror returns. Escaping the past means fighting for the future. Parasite Eve 2, rated M for mature.
God's Pinball Dance is a Game Boy. And all items are in the land of the Pinball Game Boy. God's Pinball is rampaging in the land of the pinball. This time, the mold is rampaging in Pinball Land. You can enjoy the Game Boy software Kirby's Pinball that puts the real thing to shame. Once you start, you can't stop.
You don't understand, it's after us. It's big. It's got huge teeth, a big beak, bulgy eyes, feathers, fur everywhere.
Yeah, and pigs can fly.
No, bears can fly. Bad guys beware. Here comes Banjo-Kazooie, where you're both bird and bear with amazing powers. There's never been anything like this head-banging, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting, tag-teaming duo. Banjo-Kazooie, only for Nintendo.
いよいよドリームキャストの発売だ。
セガタ三四郎は君たちの心に。セガタ三四郎。真剣遊戯セガサターン。
Recently, we compared two superheroes, Dashing Super Guy and Kirby from Nintendo. In some ways, Kirby lost big. No big hair, no big muscles, no weapons, nothing. All Kirby's got is appetite. Kirby's Dream Land, the thrilling new adventure game on Game Boy. Kirby munches, spits back, and floats, saving glorious Dreamland. He's Kirby, and he packs a mean bite. Kirby's Dream Land, only on Game Boy.
Introducing Mario Kart Super Circuit, only on Game Boy Advance. 4 can play off one game pack. Rated E for everyone.
Viewer discretion is advised. The following program is intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. This stream will contain some material that parents would not find suitable for their children, including violent and graphic depictions, drug references, significant fucking profanity, and sexual themes. Hello chat, how's it going? Hey Bun, the American Kirby ad was wild. We have all of them. We have all the American Kirby ads loaded into that thing, and every one of them is like, I love the era whenever America decided Kirby should be mean and evil. to advertise Kirby, he needs to be an angry boy. And that's what boys play video games. And yeah, there's so many of them, and every one of them is kind of wild. How are you doing, Bun? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing swell. Gonna do our usual spiel here, our pre-girl on girl spiel. Sprint it over whenever I saw the pop-ups. Hell yeah. Hey Beep, how are you doing? Oh man, I should know this spiel by now. Hey Arno, how are you doing? You just got home? Heck yeah. You love to see it. Hey, am I Elithus? Hope everyone is doing swell. We'll give it a little bit before I do the spiel. The spiel, you know, the little round guy. Hey Kylie! Oh my god, it's Kylie from my DMs. Oh my god, wow! They're not playing Magic the Gathering. I have mixed feelings. I don't know if I want to play Magic the Gathering ever again, or if I want to play it again. Magic the Gathering, one of the most fun games you've ever played, or the worst time you've ever had, and there's almost no in between. And it's always a shame. I got used to playing it on Tabletop Sim, where you can just like import decks and stuff, and I don't have to spend money. And that's awesome. I like that quite a bit. But also, some people are absolute psychopaths. Love my decks, but I know they're toxic to play against. Yeah, I just like, it's like... The worst decks for me are decks where it's like, this person does a thing, and then it takes them 35 minutes to do their turn. Because it does, their thing does a thing. And then it does another thing, and then it does like a 17th thing, and then they swing at you for like one hit. But the next turn, they can kill you. It's like, that's so fun. That's not fun. That's not a fun way to play the game. We're gonna bounce deck that locks down the board, and a Sephiroth deck. Yeah, I will never play you. Deep, I will never play Magic the Gathering with you. Ninja Gaiden 1 rocks. I want to play the Ninja Gaiden. Since the new one dropped, I kind of want to play it. I've been kind of wanting to play it. My bounce deck is a Miku deck, though. Okay, well now that sounds a little bit more I'm a little bit more sold. That sounds a little bit more cool. All right, chat. You know the spiel. We're doing girl on girl today. We're doing this with Starfish King, whom I haven't talked to a whole lot before. This is going to be our first interaction. Don't embarrass me, chat. Don't embarrass me. No, but you know the deal. Act like we're walking into somebody's home, because we're going to be doing shared chat, and act like we're walking in somebody's home and that we're going to be just like hanging out with them. Blaha stands at the ready. I would go ahead and start doing those, because I'm about to, you just reminded me that I need to disable some things. You just reminded me that I need to disable some power-ups. because I don't want it to get interrupted.
Hey, look at me, I'm British.
Keep Blaha Blast, and first of all, I'm Rat. We'll get rid of Big Head mode because that confuses people and my voice changer changes. We'll do Rat Bomb. We'll keep Splort. Laugh track and everything. Okay, yeah. You can still Splort, you can still Blaha Blast, you can turn me into a rat or a PNG. I'm even gonna let you go ahead and use the Rat Bomb. And then obviously after stream is over, I will reactivate all these. Short stream today, chat. This is usually my day off, so usually I wouldn't be here at all. And chat, I needed the day off. I actually needed the day off as opposed to streaming today. You got the Master Collection? Is it on sale or something? Ah, who am I kidding? I would just yoink it from the internet. All right, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna unmute, and we're gonna be ready. It's $21. That's still $21 more than I can pay right now. That's $21 out of my budget, actually. All right, chart. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Welcome.
How's it going?
It's going all right. We are having a fun, fresh, and funky time over here.
Oh hell yeah! You love to hear it.
We love to hear it.
Did you prep questions ahead of time?
I did prep questions ahead of time.
How was your experience prepping questions ahead of time?
I am really bad at thinking up questions, so it was interesting, and most of them I did 30 minutes ago.
That's fair. I did all of my research yesterday. You are horribly offline. This is you are now the second person did Cringe Devil last time and that are just offline. So it's like I have some like notes prepared.
I just prepared like general, like broad, fun questions.
I like to come out and then just like hit you with like a post you made 7 months ago. I always think that's a good bit, but you don't really post all that much. I did find some interesting things though. I had to go to your throne to get any questions.
God, my throne.
I had to go through things and I couldn't find anything but banger art piece after banger art piece. And I had to find anything with like personality. I had to go to your throne. Because I'm like, yeah, this is good. Or like, I think your most active social is your Tumblr, and I wasn't allowed to scroll. I scrolled a little bit on your Tumblr, and then Tumblr was like, "Do you have an account?" And I was like, "No, I don't. I'll just leave."
Yeah, I was gonna say my Tumblr is probably where you can find the most potential dirt, quote unquote, because that's the one that I've been posting on the longest.
See, I thought about just like I used to have a Tumblr account. I thought about just making another one and continuing my search. But I was like, I can't. I'm out of stuff.
Yeah, no, I have several art related and like creation related things on Tumblr that's literally nowhere else.
That would have been. I should have kept snooping, shaking my head. Do you want to go ahead and we'll mix the chats?
Yeah, we will mix the chats. I did invite you already.
I
can invite you again if need.
I don't think I got a notification. Oh no, there it is. It just didn't. give me a... Never mind.
There we go. There we go. Now everyone is together. Everyone hold hands and behave.
Yeah, the chat. Keyword there. Behave.
All right, beautiful. Shall I invite you to some beautiful, beautiful golf?
I would love to play golf.
Oh my god.
I love golf.
Immediately everyone is yeah, I don't know what I expected actually. This is a Twitch chat.
This is a Twitch chat. My Twitch chat is very very well known to not behave very well. So yeah, hopefully hopefully you don't have you'll see. You know what, they're gonna...
Yeah, don't worry. I have my own fair share of little freaks in my chat. We're in this together.
Let me turn the audio back on here. Very cool. And how do I get invites? I feel like such
I'm
a
trying
boomer.
to figure out how to invite to I'm trying so hard to figure out how to get to invite someone to golf with your friends. I know it's possible.
Oh, what hold on, I'll go ahead and set it up because I think I can set it up really quick. What part of the world are you in? That's for server reasons.
I am in North America.
Like, I would be US West. Usually.
I'd be US... Yeah, I'd also be US West.
Okay. Oh, there's just a detect best region. I don't know how to read. Autumn is a boomer. I turned 30 and suddenly my brain just doesn't work anymore. Host.
It's
2 players. It's been so long since I played this.
Yeah, same. I think it's been a little over a year at least.
Oh, it has been like 7 since I played golf with your friends.
Phenomenal.
I used to play this all the time in
Even
collabs,
better.
but it has been like 7 years.
Oh, I need to...
Oh, I can
I
customize my
see.
balls.
Your balls?
Yeah, I can have custom balls.
Oh my god, I want custom balls.
Oh, I can put hats on my balls.
Hold on, where? I think I've already customized my ball. Custom. Yeah! My voice! Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun for you and the chat to see.
I'm very excited. So, I don't know why I got so loud there. Real quick rundown. Typically, this is going to go, I ask a question, you ask a question, we go until we're out of questions. I guess this time it's going to go until we're done playing golf, which I guess, you know, like one hole golf. And usually we will wait until we're out of questions, start taking questions from chat. Otherwise, as streamers, we tend to get stun locked on what chat is saying.
Yeah.
And we never go any further with the interview. So chat, we're not ignoring you. No, yeah, we are ignoring you. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the start button now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with a very basic question.
Okay.
Which is just gonna be like, what got you into like VTubing? Tell me about yourself, sort of question.
Okay. Well, initially oh, how do I play? There we go. Initially I started in 2020, which I feel like is already enough of a statement on its own. But it was because of oh, that was not even remotely strong enough. It was because of a close friend of mine, Salt, also known as Salt Cypher here on Twitch. They got into streaming, and it seemed like a lot of fun. I wanted to do it. I've always done content creation in other ways. I used to make like YouTube animations. I used to make stuff on Vine. Of course, I've been an artist for forever. I used to do like DeviantArt. Like, I've been around for a while, which honestly made me very surprised how you didn't find anything on me, because I've been on the internet since 2011.
I found a thing or two. I saw the animatics.
Yeah.
Not that I saw that they existed. I saw them.
I can't wait to explain those. Okay. Oh my god.
We're already off to an awful start as far as golf. It's part 2, by the way.
30 seconds left. Oh god. No. That is just okay. I'm not looking at chat. I'm being so brave. I'm being so brave. But yeah, no, it's just because I've always loved creating, and I used to stream on YouTube back in like 2014 when I was doing a lot of art, as well as like doing my animations on YouTube. Damn it, that's fine.
It's okay. We both fucked it, so we're still tied at bad to bad.
Start. Okay. Let me. But before that, I also just really like performing in general. I was a theater kid. I was in a lot of plays and a lot of musicals, used to go to the theater camps. And so during 2020, when I was not able to do performing stuff like I love to, because I also did a lot of performing and improv and character stuff at local cosplay convention scenes, I started streaming because I get to be a personality. And then I specifically started doing VTubing / PNG tubing, just because I like art and I like making silly little characters, and sometimes I don't want to make myself look nice for camera.
That is 100% reasonable.
I don't even know where the flag is.
It's like all the way over to the left. I don't know how to get to it. I know how to get to it.
Have you solved it?
I've solved it. It's behind the balls, the big boulders.
The big balls. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not feeling hopeful in my ability to win.
So
period.
this isn't about winning or losing, it's about getting to know each other.
I know. No, I'm gonna win at this interview.
Everyone's gonna love me.
Everyone's gonna love me.
What's your question? First question for me?
Let me. My first question. This is a general streaming related question, but I ask, what is the game that you've had the most fun streaming during your entire streaming career, and why?
Oh God, see, that's hard. That's a very difficult question. Oh, okay. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. My first stream was in 2015. So I've been doing this for ages. I think the most fun I've had with gaming and streaming in general I've said it on stream before. It's usually whenever like there's a fun back and forth with chat, but that doesn't answer your question. What will answer your question is games and demos. I loved the games and demos category. I loved. I started off doing YouTube stuff, going to Game Jolt, and playing some game that some kid made in their like in their bedroom. And it's like, it doesn't play super well, and it's not very well optimized, and it's kind of bad. Those are my favorite games to stream. The ones that like show a dedication, but maybe not a full understanding to a craft. Other than that, I notoriously hate video games. Despite playing them for so long.
Okay.
But I'm a big that's a little bit of a joke, because I do still play a bunch of video games and stuff, but after having played, I don't know, I've deemed what me and Chad have deemed is I have video game autism, which is to say I spent my entire childhood and everything obsessing over video game magazines, any information I could get on video games, the process of video gaming, all that sort of stuff. I know more about video games as like a hyperfixation than most people should know. So I get a little bit like, how am I explaining this? I got so much experience in the video game front that I sometimes can't enjoy it as an experience itself. As I see a video game more as its individual components, and oftentimes those individual components are flawed. More and more every day, as I play a lot of games and demos. I played a lot of itch.io stuff, and I've noticed a lot of like a lot of things before where they used to have just like rips of like a movie poster is now some like AI generated slop.
God.
And it's like, it's stuff like that that is like, it's becoming increasingly frustrating for video games. Snowboard Kids. I love Snowboard Kids.
Snowboard Kids? I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's an N64 game that I used to play with my grandma.
Aww.
Most of the N64 library that I have, I played with my grandma as a kid. So most of those are like some of my favorite video games.
I love that.
It's very adorable. I did see, whenever I was looking at stuff, a lot of a variety of accounts that you had, but a lot of them weren't super active. Nothing like a like how I post constantly on Blue Sky every single thought that happens in my head. But I did notice your animatics and a bunch of like speed paints on YouTube, like as far back as 7 years ago, which you said.
Yep.
Which tracks? I would love to hear more about those.
Okay, so this is actually where you being able to get more dirt on my Tumblr comes into play. So which animatics do you remember specifically? Because some of them have more history than others, but the most recent animatic that I know I've posted, which is the Statement Begins animatic to a Dear Evan Hansen song, is from 2020, if I remember correctly. It's either 2020 or 2021. That one is from it's a bunch of characters from an old Discord roleplay group that I'm a part of, where we roleplayed as our original characters from the podcast, The Magnus Archives. If anyone has heard of that. And that's actually the group where I met, like I said, the person who inspired me to start streaming, which was Salt. It also is where I met my partner, who you can see in chat right now, the glasses character. That is my partner, Sky. That is where I met my partner for the first time, and we've now been dating for about almost 5 years now. And that was just an animatic that I made in about a day.
That's kind of crazy. That seems like really fast. I guess I animate sometimes. I wouldn't call myself. No, I've definitely called myself an animator. I wouldn't call myself a good animator. So it's like hearing like you did a whole thing that quickly is kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, back then, I can still do it now, honestly. People who know me can vouch. I am known to be very, very speedy when it comes to animatics. I have made a lot of cutscenes recently for different servers and stuff that I'm on now, and most of them I get them done within the day of needing me to be released. This is because I went to college for comic and sequential arts, so I was literally taught how to draw real fast. Okay,
that does make sense.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like I did art school about it, yeah. Sorry, I'm not looking at them.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
I'm biased because that's my partner. Anyways. But other than that, some of the older ones are based off of old Tumblr Ask blogs that I was not necessarily a part of, but in a community for, because I used to be in the semi-popular sphere. Oh, I'm just trapped forever.
Oh yeah, welcome to hell.
I was in the popular sphere of My Little Pony Tumblr Ask blogs from like 2014 to 2019, about 2019, 2020-ish. I remember 2020 was around the time I stopped doing it as consistently as I used to, but those animatics are a part of what is typically called the Saiset Diary universe, which is a group of a bunch of different, basically a multiverse of My Little Pony Ask blogs that me and a couple of my friends and who is now one of my best friends were a part of. So if those animatics seemed weird, it's because they were for a very specific audience with a very specific niche.
That's like the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Where is... Alright. I have a lot of interest-based ones. So this one is like, what series or game or book or piece of media did you go into? What's a piece of media that you went into thinking you would hate it, but ended up loving it?
Ooh, okay. Usually I don't go into things thinking I would, if I think I hate something, I usually don't check it out. I guess that would be something probably usually in like a superhero sphere, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. Almost any superhero movie that I have ever seen, I go in thinking, I'm gonna hate this. This is gonna be, I'm so tired of superhero movies. It's gonna be awful. And I think like the more recent ones, I watched the first episode of Peacekeeper last night in chat, mm-hmm. and I was like, this is pretty good. I think this could go somewhere interesting. I wasn't expecting good things out of Superman. That's a movie that came out. That's something relevant that people talk about. Yeah, it was really good.
I loved it. I'm not a big Superman guy. It's part of the reason why I thought of that question, honestly.
I have mixed Superman feelings because I grew up in a town called Metropolis, which has a giant statue of Superman in it. Yes. I'm well known to dox myself. It's okay. What are they gonna do? Find me? Probably.
Metropolis?
Well, it's a very small town. What's your favorite flavor of snack pack?
Ooh. Hold on. I haven't had a snack pack in a while. Let me ponder this real quick. I need to look at a list of snack packs because I am the type of person to forget a variety of things exists.
So, related follow-up question. Are you aware that you have a throne reward for vanilla and chocolate?
Yes,
So, okay.
I do. Okay, so my favorite flavor of snack pack is the what's the one in my I feel it in my heart of hearts. I very like I like chocolate fudge specifically.
Ooh, chocolate fudge goes hard.
Yeah, chocolate fudge goes hard. That one's not around as much as just the chocolate and vanilla. The reason why I have things like the giant thing of snack packs and like the different like food-based things in my throne is because I am very poor and would like food.
Understand. I understood. That's the word. As this is my job. The streaming is my job. I understand.
Mm-hmm. That's why that's under a section called Feed the Streamer.
Yeah.
So I put different shelf stable foods and stuff that I know I will like. I don't think pudding is a meal, but I like it.
But it tastes good, so it's like, you know.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. This one is, what's an embarrassing story from school you are willing to share?
Oh, God. I'm sure I have a ton of them. The hard thing is thinking about school. It's been a minute since I've been in school. Embarrassing moment from school. I'm sure I have a ton of them. I can't think of anything. I hate to... the last time I was in school was 10 years ago. Technically, 10 years ago or 2 years ago, depending on if we count online courses that I took.
Yeah. I'm like, if we count college, I was in school in 2019. But... Or, yeah, 2019, 2020, and then everything happened. If it's just regular school, then it's 2018.
Yeah, I graduated 2014 in high school. I hate to do it. I don't think I have an answer for you.
I can share an answer in solidarity if you would like.
Go ahead, and I'll keep thinking.
Okay.
I'll try and think of something.
So this I have a lot of embarrassing stories from school, but one that sticks in my mind because it's very funny to me is when I was in school, I very desperately wanted to be tolerated by my classmates and just someone that they think is funny, which led me to doing stupid shit in front of them that they asked me to do for a laugh. I'm also the type of person that enjoys sparkling water. This is a bad combination. So one day at school, I brought in a can of sparkling water for my lunch, and one of my classmates saw me and was like, "Hey, I dare you to chug that." And so I proceeded to chug almost an entire can of sparkling water, which is not something you should do to carbonated drinks in general, but sparkling water I feel like is more carbonated than anything ever in the world. And I proceeded to explode just pure sparkling water. Because I chugged it, and of course, my stomach got mad. I chugged it, and then I proceeded to explode just pure sparkling water. There was nothing else in it, all over the cafeteria floor.
Oh. Okay, I think this is junior high. This is the story of how I almost accidentally joined. I think it was the football team. It was a sports team. I don't remember the specific team, but they were going to a field trip or something, and I was hanging out. It was like PE class or something with my friends, and they called over the intercom for all the sports kids to come. One of my friends was like, "Hey, Autumn, they called you to go to the cafeteria." So I went to the cafeteria, not really knowing what was going on, and I sat in this meeting for sports, like in the front row of the whatever sports team, the football or the track team, or no, I was on the track team, whatever team it was, for the entirety of my PE period, before the coach, the head coach, finally questioned what I was doing there. This is so. I wasn't exactly I was a pretty scrawny kid, so I'm still a little confused how they managed to keep me for as long as they did. But I had to make that walk of shame back from the cafeteria to the gym. And my friends, whenever I finally came back in, were laughing, and my teacher was like, "Where did you go?" And that's my embarrassing school story that I can think of.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That's beautiful.
I'm sure if you could like peer into a camera of the time I spent in junior high specifically, you could get 100 stories.
Yeah.
So I'm actually pretty interested in your arts, I guess, in general. Like you are a fantastic artist. You said you went to art school. What ended up like drawing you to doing art to begin with? What are some of your like artistic inspirations?
Ooh, okay. Well, so my very, very first artistic inspiration was this is the story of my favorite painting, which is Starry Night. And the reason why it's my favorite painting is because when I was really, really young, like I think maybe first grade, we were doing a project that involved recreating Starry Night with paper mache. And I just remember very distinctly that was the first time I was like, oh, I love this. And so that's my very first memory of just enjoying the act of creation and the act of making things. But when it comes to like how my art is now specifically. A lot of my inspirations in general are, of course, like a lot of Western animation and Western cartoons, with a mix of course anime and such, because I did grow up being a little weep child. But mostly I just really love the act of creating stories and creating characters. So a lot of my art is focused on character creation and character concepts. And so I started making comics and animatics and doing original characters and the like, and I've just been doing that for, oh god, I think I've been doing it consistently for 15 or 16 years now. Because I think I probably started when I was 10 or 11.
Yeah, I think if I could hunt down, I don't know if they even exist anymore. I very specifically remember doing like comics and stuff in like 2nd grade, however old you are in 2nd grade. Like it's definitely something like I think you learn as far as art goes pretty young, and then you're like, yeah, this shit fucking rocks, and then you just you get discouraged over time because capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm trying to like think, cause like I said, I grew up on of course, like Western cartoons in the 2010s. My favorite show of all time, period, is Adventure Time because of this. Oh, thank you for the sip. Adventure Time is my favorite show. I have tattoos for it that I drew and designed myself.
Oh, that's really cool.
Thank you. I can share pictures someday. Not now, that'd be difficult. But yeah, no, almost every single tattoo I have, I actually originally designed myself, and then let the tattoo artist redo in their own style and whatnot. But I really, really wanted, that's the reason why I went into comic and sequential arts, actually, is because I wanted to be a storyboard artist for animation. Though everyone, for some reason, thought I wanted to be like a newspaper comic strip artist for going into that specific degree. And I don't know why.
Because people tend to not fully understand.
They don't quite know what sequential arts means, but that's okay. But like, yeah, no, outside of that, I also have a lot of it. The thing is, I'm the type of person that has a huge mix of aesthetics. So I am the type of person that loves both very bright, very cutesy, very happy, cartoonish characters, but I'm also a big horror buff. So in a lot of my art and a lot of the characters I create, I feel like that's kind of prevalent if you get to know them, because while I have a lot of very cute designs, I will also draw so many horrors. I don't know if that's really prevalent on my Blue Sky, but I think you could see a little bit of that on my Tumblr. And actually growing up, my mom thought I would be like this super popular, like, grotesque gore artist growing up, which is not what happened. Oh, I got a hat.
I got a snorkel. I don't know if you got the same.
I got a little jester hat.
Ooh.
Being called a clown.
They're calling you out.
I'm getting called out. Yeah, I draw from a lot of inspiration. I've just been doing it so long that I just follow my whimsy. But I like when art does dark themes in an otherwise not so dark setting.
Yeah. Like one of my favorites, Over the Garden Wall.
Yes.
Recently did a cool watch party on that bad boy in the Discord.
I love Over the Garden Wall. Oh, I haven't done my yearly rewatch of that yet.
I think it's its anniversary is coming up in the beginning of November.
Yeah. I think I've been... Oh, I'm remembering this map. I have beef with this map. Anyways.
Me too.
But yeah, that's... I just draw from a lot because I've been doing it for so long. Is the TLDR. Let's see. Okay, my next question is, what is your favorite, like, activity or thing to do that is completely outside of streaming or content creation or gaming?
Hold on, repeat the question for me.
Oh, sorry, no, you're good. My question is, like, what is your favorite activity or hobby that is completely disconnected from streaming or gaming or anything like that?
Jorking it. Sorry, I thought of that like 10 seconds in. Had to get you to say it again so we can clip it.
Yeah, okay.
No, but I do think I do think it is like I like going outside. Does that count as a hobby these days?
The proverbial touching grass, of course.
Let's see. So usually, if I'm not doing anything, I would boil it down to a top 3 that had like no specific ranking. I do I do like paintings. I do physical art, I guess. I'm not really sure what to classify it as specifically. I like to do photography. I just got myself a new cool camera that records to floppy disks, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous
awesome,
idea.
Actually.
I know. It's like, who thought of this? So I'm looking to get some floppy disks to carry around with this big ass camera. And I also do like I would classify myself as a party girl. I like going out, going to clubs, going to bars, chit-chatting with the locals.
I love that. I'm very similar, not necessarily party girl, but I'm very big in the like local concert scene.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I go to a lot of like local bands and shows and stuff, especially me and my roommate. We're always at the small venues with the like where we're all crammed together in just standing room.
Yeah, back whenever I was living up in
we never heard.
Well, back when I was living up in Chicago, I would do that at least once a month. Going to places that I don't even, man, it's been so long I don't quite remember them. But I remember there was some really cool concerts I got to go see. I like, and it's always, you always expect very little out of it, and then it's always one of the coolest things. I was trying to go to the wrong hole.
Always so awesome.
Yeah, little concerts like that. What's the best one you've been to?
Ooh. Well, the best one I've been to is the one where I found this band isn't as small as it used to be. It's actually blown up quite a bit since I initially found them. But the place where I found my current favorite band, which is Daisy Grenade, was when they opened for another band that I did not know, but my roommate knew, which is Meet Me at the Altar. And I just fell in love with them. The actual crowd for that one was kind of left some things to be desired. We were just having people just straight up like 5 seconds away from taking off their clothes behind us. So, you know, some people are the way that they are, but the music was great, and I've been listening to that band consistently for years now as a result. Let's see. Most recently, I've only done larger concerts, but oh my god, Scene Queen was awesome. I got to see Scene Queen live recently.
I wanted to go see
Ghost.
I wanted to go see Scene Queen when she was in fucking Chicago, whenever I was in Chicago, and I didn't get to go to the concert, and I'm so disappointed. It's one of my big regrets.
Oh, no, it was so awesome. I love her so much. And also I knew all of the openers, which is not typical. But that's because one of the openers did, funny enough, I knew one of the openers because they did a collab with Daisy Grenade a while ago. And then I just knew one of the songs from one of the other openers. But
who were the openers, out of curiosity?
so one of the openers was Girly, Girli, which it made the song, if you know the song Fucked It Up, I know that I really fucked it up this time. If you know that song. It's very fun. And then the other opener, let me I'm blanking on the name really quick. It's like Deadlands. It was Dead something. It's Deadlands. And I knew them because they were part of a collab with Daisy Grenade where they did a cover of King for a Day that I listened to regularly. How the fuck did I get to the... Oh.
I have beef. So is it King for the Day by the one band, or is it King for the Day by Green Day?
It's King for a Day by the one band.
Because I like the one by Green Day. And I could never find it. I heard it once whenever I was 15, and then it's like sometimes it'll pop in my head, but every time somebody talks about it, they're always talking about the other band that I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head.
That's really funny. Got beef with Pierce the Veil.
I got beef with Pierce the Veil, yeah. I don't remember who's up on question.
It's your turn.
My
it's your
turn. Okay. Tell me about your cats.
My cats? I would love to tell you about my cats. So, they are actually frequent guests on the stream, usually to my chagrin. But so the cats that I have now, I used to have 4, or my family used to have 4, but when I moved out of the house, I took 2 of them. So the cats in my house are Lucifer and Pumpkin Spice Latte. Those are their real names. We usually shorten it down to Lucy and Pumpkin.
Your vibes
Lucifer,
are immaculate.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Lucifer's name is her real name. I have to clarify that every time. That is her real, legal, in documentation name, but it's spelled Luci-Fur, so it's also a pun.
Oh, that's so much better. It just keeps getting better.
And then, of course, Pumpkin Spice Latte, who we typically call Pumpkin, but I also love referring to him as Mr. Spice Latte. Which is my silver tabby and my orange tabby. You can take a wild guess which one's which. Pumpkin is very much the typical orange cat. He's like textbook definition of what people think of when they see an orange cat. He's not the brightest in the world, but he's so full of love, and that's all he has going for him. He's also huge. Like ever since he was a kitten, he was like just made to be a very big cat, cuz he is like, and this is just how he's built. He is about the size of my entire torso. So whenever he goes to lay on me, he just takes up a good chunk of my me, which is especially fun when the cats both try to lay on top of me. Lucifer is very small. She's a very tiny little thing, and she's also the devil, such is her namesake. Because she is a very smart cat in comparison to Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the type that will walk into a screen door. Lucifer is the type that knows how to open the screen door. And she will use this to her advantage. She likes to manipulate. She does this one thing where she knows that me and my roommate have different, like, feed her at different times. Like, my roommate feeds her in the morning, typically. I feed her at night, typically. And so, since she knows that we feed her at separate times, she thinks, oh, then obviously the other one doesn't know when I'm being fed. So when one gets home and I start crying and meowing oh so pathetically, look at me, I'm so mistreated, I'm so hungry, even though I was fed 30 minutes ago, maybe I can trick them into feeding me again. Because look at me, I'm so sad, I'm so hungry, I'm starving, I'm wasting away to nothing. She's a manipulator, and I love her, but... And yeah, Pumpkin's just a big boy full of love. Pumpkin is my cat. Lucifer has become my cat because with the litter that they all came from, because they were all from a litter that was, oh god. Well, anyways, they were all from a litter that was in my neighbor's backyard that the mom abandoned. And there was enough cats for me and each of my siblings to have one cat. As like, oh, this is our cat. Pumpkin was mine. Lucifer was supposed to be my sister's. However, she ended up marrying a man with a cat allergy and proceeded to have a child that also has a cat allergy. So, I ended up taking the both of them when I moved out of the house.
Well, your cats sound very, very cute.
They are very cute and menaces, the both of them.
Classic
beautiful,
cat
special
behavior.
way. Classic pet cat
Adorable
behavior.
and menacing.
And menaces, as they should be.
True.
Such is the cat way. It's fine. I love them very much. You will hear me yell at Lucifer if for those who are in my streams regularly, you will hear me yell at Lucifer and you will hear Lucifer yell at me back. I promise I love her. She just really, really likes knocking my trinket shelf down for attention. Which I don't want her to do for obvious reasons, so I don't let her. Alright. Let's see, what was my next one? Here's another fun childhood one. What was the first job or jobs that you remember wanting to have as a kid? What did you want to grow up to be when you were real young?
That's a good one. I think I don't think I wanted a job. I think I specifically was like, I don't want to work. I just want to do all my silly drawings and play my silly video games. So technically I achieved that. I think at one point I was like, you know, like every kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. The first the first time I had like a real thought about a job, I think I was, you know, I was like 14 or 15 and I was like, I think it would be really cool to be an archivist in a library. And then I never did anything to get any closer to doing that job.
That's beautiful.
I did definitely always struggle with the idea of what I would do with my life, because I had like a lot of options. There was the most obvious career path from an academic standpoint would have been like an English teacher. I think I would have killed being an English teacher. But I was discouraged from doing that because English teachers don't make money. So it was the other option was like carpentry, which is something that my family has done a lot of, like physical labor in the carpentry sphere for a very long time. And I did learn quite a bit of carpentry, just not enough to get like, I probably could have gotten whatever like union certifications I needed to get, but I never did. But I did work on some job sites, and let me tell you, I don't want to. I don't want to work on job sites. Being a visibly trans person, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I could take a wild guess. I didn't do a lot of carpentry, but I did grow up with a father who was in that business. Very specifically, was in like roofing and doors and installations and everything like that. So I was on that a lot, and I had no interest ever, despite my dad's attempt to try and teach me how to use power tools.
A lot of it, like, I think what is really cool that I have taken a lot of it, and I do use a lot of what I have learned from like carpentry and general like tech stuff in most of my my more traditional art stuff, which makes for a very specific kind of vibe that I quite enjoy. I quite enjoy doing.
That's beautiful. Like when I was asking the question because when I was a kid, I had about 10 different things I wanted to do. So that's an interesting difference, I think, is the not having one and then the having too many. And then I proceeded to be none of them. So
I think that's the classic. I think I think if you become what you wanted to be as a child, there's like your brain should be studied. If you have like that level of like persistence or determination, I think we should take your brain and put it in one of these jars here and study it.
No, if I was what I was when I wanted to be as a kid, I would not even. I wanted to be a ballerina. That was the first job I ever wanted. I remember it very clearly. And then I wanted to be a marine biologist, and then I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah, you were kind of all all over the place.
Yeah, I was kind of all over the place. Yeah.
I think besides my little detour to my last second detour in high school to computer engineering, it was mostly just like creative stuff. And to be honest with you, I think the computer engineering that I wanted to do was more on the creative side than the coding side. They're still creative, but it's like physically creating like computer parts and components and, you know, something that machines do these days. So I don't really have that job didn't really go anywhere. But like whenever I dropped out of engineering school, classic engineering school trait, dropping out of engineering school, and I tried to then go into film school, and then that kind of started me off on YouTube and then streaming and then gaming stuff, and then, you know, now I'm here 10 years later with student debt and no actual degree. Smiles.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier like your interests in anime and horror. What are some of like your top animes and your top like horror movies or films or just books, whatever spooks you?
Okay, whatever spooks me. Okay, the specific type of horror that tends to get to me is the Uncanny Valley. But it's I'm trying not to be like a smug asshole when I say this. It's very hard to scare me. I mostly like horror from an artistic sense. So I really like, I was talking with chat earlier, but like of course I like a lot of the classics. I really like Scream. I really like, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street. I do not like Friday the 13th. I have beef with Friday the 13th. I think that series is boring and bad, but that's a hot take.
I think it's, I don't disagree. I think it's a very like popcorn horror movie. It's like you have it on in the background. You're not like sitting there watching it. And I honestly, I feel a little bit about like the big slasher films of the 80s in general are kind of in that category for me. But for me specifically, I used to be scared because I was a kid and it's easier to scare you whenever you're a child. And then I grew up and now I also appreciate horror from more of the artistic perspective. The writing, the way things go into stuff to like to provide emotions. Like
yeah.
I love that. I love that shit. I'm a big like Eldritch horror fan.
Yeah. Eldritch horror is a lot of fun. Trying to think what else. Yeah. So me and my roommate have been trying to basically get a better understanding of all like horror as a genre, because we started going into classic horror pretty late. We are big horror fans, but we've only ever really watched the new stuff, so we've been, you know, binging what are considered the classics, which is where I found my love for Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street. Not necessarily because I think they're scary, but because I think they're funny. But that's kind of the point of Nightmare on Elm Street, though, to be fair. Scream is just funny because of how aggressively human Ghostface is.
Well, Scream is also a parody.
It is also a parody. This is true. It is a love letter to the classic horror. Oh my god, I cannot get across this freaking thing. But more, let's see, more modern things that I've watched that I've enjoyed. I liked Longlegs. If anyone has seen that one's a bit of a weird one.
Longlegs is like right up there with like the stuff that I usually like. I did not care for how Longlegs ended.
Yeah,
I feel like
it was kind of
the ending deflated it quite a bit, but I did like the build up.
Yeah, I really like quoting Longlegs because I think it's very funny. Me and my roommate have a coaster that just has Nick Cage as Longlegs' face etched onto it. So Longlegs holds our drink for us. But very, very regularly, me and my roommate just go, "Mommy! Daddy!" from when he was yelling in the car. Son of a bitch. It's very easy to get distracted on the time for this one.
It also doesn't help that we're doing an interview.
It does not help that we're also doing an interview. I'm trying to think of other one of my favorite older horror movies period is why the fuck am I blanking? Oh no. I literally cosplayed this bitch. The fear of perception has made me forget things.
If you hint around it, I'm sure me or someone in chat can guess it. We love horror around here.
Reanimator.
Love Reanimator.
I love Reanimator. I have me and my roommate have been to horror conventions and I've cosplayed Mr. Herbert West before. I have the syringe. It was a whole lot of fun. It's actually very funny considering Reanimator and Nightmare are some of my favorites. Me and my roommate at that horror convention, while we were dressed up as the two leads from Reanimator, met Freddy Krueger's actor and got a picture with him at that horror convention. And he saw my syringe and he's like, no. You know what'd be really funny? You stick that syringe in my neck and I'll pretend I'm screaming.
Hold on, we're gonna pop out of this one because we just did this.
We did just do this.
I put it on random, and anyway, no, that's awesome. I love. That's why I like horror conventions are wild. I haven't been to one in many years, but it's like it's wild to meet the actors of like horror stuff, just like especially when they're not doing the horror thing.
Did you leave the game?
I did. I left the game and I'm going to invite you to another lobby.
Okay.
Because I was like, we don't need to do that one again.
We don't need to do that. We're good, actually.
We're good, yeah.
But yeah, I guess. Yeah, I like a wide variety of horror. I like it from an artistic standpoint. I like it when, I like it when it gets a little artsy, like Longlegs and stuff. My appeal for Longlegs is because I like the characters. I'm very character based, as you could probably gather. So if our slasher or our villain is really good, I have a great time. So another one that I really like that is a movie that I don't think was actually that well received. But we really me and my roommate both went and saw Malignant together. And we thought that I'm not sure if that one is good in terms of horror, but the villain is really fun. And it's a really funny movie, but also really well made. Like, I don't know if you know anything about Malignant.
I think I've heard of it before, but I'm not sure I've ever actually seen it.
It's oh, that's hard. It's hard to explain because the description is technically a spoiler, but I don't know how else to describe our main villain outside of that. It's the one where our lead girl is having this problem of people like dying around her with no reason to why, and the killer is actually her twin brother that was attached to her from birth, and he just like, and how he shows up is she like pulls her, like he forces her to pull her skull back to reveal his face, and he takes over the body. And so every time this guy moves, it's a person walking and moving backwards.
That's kind of crazy.
Right?
I can't believe they remade Basket Case.
But watching that guy like move around and skitter around was so fun. The stunt actor for Gabriel, I believe is his name, did an amazing job. But also sometimes there's like dramatic music and the cops are looking for this killer, and then you just see this guy skitter on the ceiling, and we have to try really, really hard not to laugh because we're just seeing a guy skitter around like a little creature.
I love whenever like the horror, the monster moves weird. That's one of my favorite things. Like whoever the actor is for it is just like has like a special joints or whatever. Their body is just like a little bit like special. So they move like it's fantastic. I always love it.
Yeah, like the that one specific SFX actor who did the, I believe it was like the leper from It, and God damn it, I was right there. Anyways, it was I believe the leper from It, and the one of the ghosts from Crimson Peak. That one actor that has like the particularly lanky limbs and is so often used for horror SFX characters.
Yeah.
I like that guy. I think he's cool.
Yeah, that very much. That's pretty much exactly who I was thinking of. I was rambling. Yeah, no, I love that guy.
Yeah, no, it's hard to. Oh, okay. So that was horror movies. I'm trying to think of anime specifically, because I've watched a lot of anime that I haven't. Most of the time I watch anime to poke fun of it nowadays, because I'm struggling to find ones that well, okay, actually that's a lie. More recently I've watched a couple shows that I thought were really delightful, but also kind of absurd. So the kind of charming, cute pseudo isekai show that I've been watching, or I binged the entirety of, is Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. Which is just a fun, like, sort of magical slice of life about a kid who gets adopted by a rich demon because he was sold off by his shitty parents. And so he has to do the whole thing of, oh, well, now I have to go to demon high school and not let any of my demon friends know I'm a human or else I'll die. And find ridiculous ways to successfully perform, like, during class and stuff. So stuff like that and Mashle I really like. The whole, like, insert character has problem that they have to find ridiculous ways to work around in order to not be caught. Just because usually it's absurd. If people like that kind of thing and have not seen Mashle, I would highly recommend it. It is a parody on, like, you know, the typical magic school style thing. Like, it definitely is making fun of Harry Potter in many ways, just so people know beforehand, because that's, yeah. But Mashle's really funny, and I really like the main character from that one. Iruma-kun's a lot of fun. I think that one's very cute. Another show that I started, that I think just started airing recently, that I've been watching, is Sanda, if you've heard of that one.
I have not.
It's ridiculous. It is a show based off of, it's a show by the same person who made Beastars, which is already a strong start, I feel.
Yeah.
About a world where there's like a huge economic crisis and a huge birth rate crisis. Like, the birth rate is extremely, extremely low, to the point where children are treated like royalty because they are such a rarity. But also in this universe, there is no seasons, there is no holidays. The concept of Santa Claus is like this huge myth and whatnot. And this one girl, one of her friends, has gone missing and is presumed dead, and she's trying to solve the mystery of her death. And so in order to do that, she tries to get the help from Santa Claus, because he's supposed to fulfill children's wishes and dreams. And in order to do that, she has to unleash a Santa Claus bloodline family curse that one of her classmates had, that he's been trying to hide, that he's apparently a descendant of Santa Claus. And when she forces this curse out of him, he gets transformed into a giant muscly Santa Claus man with like Wolverine like sleighs on his feet that like shoot out, that are fucking swords, but they look like sleighs.
That is wild.
It is a buck wild show, and it's actually very dark, and it's Sanda. It's S-A-N-D-A. And so it's this girl trying to get this kid to help her out, and this kid now has a superpower where he turns into a giant muscular old man with Santa Claus powers.
Fucking love anime.
I fucking love anime. Sanda is very good and very fun and fucking ridiculous, and I would absolutely recommend. There's only 4 episodes out right now.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be something. I usually wait until the season's over to watch a new season anime, because I binge watch it all in like one day.
Yeah, no, I binged it all like 2 days ago, and I didn't know it was only 4 episodes, and I got really sad.
I'm definitely a big fan of like the anime classics. That's usually where I go. Like a bunch of 90s stuff is I like animation as just a general
Yeah.
I'm having trouble here. As a general form. Man.
Yeah.
And anime has definitely been since I saw Full Metal Alchemist 2005 whenever I was like 9. Anime has definitely been on my like my high list of like, you can do this. This is something that can be done.
Like I said, I grew up watching a lot of, god damn it, I need a little more power. Son of a bitch, too much power.
That's what I did.
There we go. So this, okay. I know some people are gonna have words with this, but I do consider this very much a guilty pleasure. It was one of my first animes that I got into as a kid that wasn't like Sailor Moon or Pokemon or like any of the slightly more mainstream anime to watch in the late 90s, early 2000s. Was Black Butler.
Nope,
that
same.
was the first. Really?
Yep, I mentioned it on stream before. That anime is the specific reason I was like, oh, I'm a slur. I think I was like 12 or 13 whenever I watched it on Netflix for the first time. I was like, oh.
I see. Where is the flag?
It's it's across the way. I don't know that I can say in the year of our Lord 2025 that Black Butler is a particularly good anime.
I would not say it's a good show.
But I loved it as a teenager.
Yeah, me and my roommate have been, because they started coming out with new episodes again recently. Fun fact.
What? Again?
Yeah, no. Black Butler is back up and running and going off of the manga chapters now. They just finished the witch arc and are gonna now be moving on to the I don't know if you've actually read the manga, so I don't know if that means.
I have not.
Okay. The manga's fucking ridiculous. It's better than the anime. The anime has a lot of anime-only stuff and characters. Like, the entirety of Season 2 just doesn't exist at all. The entirety of Season 2 is made up.
Oh yeah, I know.
Which is why it's... But... Not to say Black Butler's good, but that was the first like anime I really latched onto as a kid, and so it's a bit of a guilty pleasure, like, love for me. I don't think it's good.
Hold on, nobody can hear you. My chat's just pummeling me with sharks right now. no, they can't hear anything but just the sound of sharks being thrown. It's been going on for like 2 minutes. Sorry.
This is why I have my tits turned off.
See, they really wanted it to be on this time. I thought they'd behave. I thought they'd behave with it.
Trust a chat with tits. Come on now.
I would never trust chat with my tits.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, my question. My question before we
yes.
yap about anime for another 30 minutes.
We could.
We could. Let's see. I guess you kind of answered this question a little bit ago in the first one with you playing that game with your grandma, if I remember correctly. But the next question I have is like, what's a game or activity? Like, what's a game that you never streamed but you love? Specifically. Like, even if it's recent, because I definitely try and make a point to have some games that are just for me and not for, is it, god damn it.
I think that game for me, that's hard. That's a little bit difficult because I did make it a point like this year to stream some more games that I really enjoyed from like my childhood and stuff, which was nice. It was nice to be able to share those with like chat and stuff. But usually it's like any like newer game, especially RPGs or something. I don't really like streaming those as much. There's just like a million hours of talking and then my mouth gets dry and then it gets harder to do silly voices. Yeah. I think I don't currently have one. Which is why I hate video games right now. But historically it's usually an RPG of some sort. I think it might. I want to decide on if I'm going to end up streaming any of the new Fallout 76 release. But I love me some Fallout 76. And it's the one of those games that I will play offline. Otherwise, I'm usually not. I'm usually either like, I notoriously work like I've been working like 15-hour days on the stream. I'm either editing or I'm doing art or I'm developing a new way for chat to annoy me, or like something like that. So lately, video gaming for like funsies has taken a bit of a wayside, which isn't like I wouldn't recommend doing that to anybody who streams. But it is just the case of the silly thing that I have done in the last year or so. Sorry to not answer another one of your questions.
No, that's fine. I feel like it's I mean, to be fair, you did answer the last one. You just had to think about it. I can do my answer again for funsies.
Go for it.
So for me, when it comes to, okay, so I have a couple games recently that I've played that I've not streamed that I really like. I am the type of person who likes visual novels, and like I would say dating sims with a bit. I'm not the type of person that likes dating sims for the actual romance of it, to be fair, though I do also like looking at the pretty characters. So one game that I did not stream but I played a lot of when it came out was Date Everything. I really liked Date Everything. I thought that one was a lot of fun. And I had like over 100 hours on it on one save. So we're having a great time. Another one, you talking about Fallout reminded me of this, is while it's not Fallout, it's kind of in the similar like category of you like these games, you probably like these games as well, is the Borderlands series. I do enjoy myself with Borderlands. And I think also I've started properly getting into Resident Evil recently as well.
Ooh, that's a good. Are you playing the originals or like the remakes?
I'm doing the originals, except for, well, Resi 1, I think the remake is the only easily accessible one, unless I want to Yarhar it. And I also just...
I will say all the original 3 did release on GOG with PC controls. So if you did want to play it on PC, you could do it through GOG, which is one of my favorite platforms for buying video games.
I did not know that. I think I already own all of the games, but it is mostly the remake versions because like years ago, there was a Humble Bundle for like all of the Resident Evil games for $15 on Steam.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
It's really good. So I bought it, and then struggled to actually play it. But I'm forcibly making myself play them now because I've played Biohazard and Village, and I really like those. But I also want to know the rest of the story beyond the Ethan Winters story.
I'm a big fan of the original trilogy. I've never played the games. I read there was a novelization of them. And I read those in junior high. And I'm a big fan of the story with the original 3. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 4. I haven't played the remake yet, but I want to at some point to check it out. I heard they like changed things up a little bit with the remakes, which could be cool. Because I haven't checked out any of them. And I'd like to play the original trilogy. Same with Silent Hill. I haven't played... I haven't done a lot of survival horror because as a child, I was so turned off from tank controls. Despised tank controls. I can understand them now. I kind of get it. I don't mind it so much. But hated them as a kid. Thank you, Femboy-Twink69 for following. Sorry, I wasn't going to, but that's a good name. That's a good fucking name.
Yeah, we all, like, I also thank you so much. Oh, there's pipes here, huh? Well, it's fine. I have no time left. I'm crushing it. But yeah, no, but yeah, no, games like BioShock, Borderlands, and, Resident Evil are my typical, I'm not streaming it, but I like playing these ones games. For me.
I definitely think as time has gone on as a streamer, I enjoy the chat aspects of streaming more than like the playing a video game itself. So like playing a game and then just having chat on like to hang out with sounds way more fun than playing a game on my own for me right now. That may change. My mind may change on that at any given point. But right now it's like, yeah, it feels so much more fun to be like, and then look over and someone's making a bad joke and I'm making a bad joke. And it's like, you know, it's the sort of like a communal aspect to video gaming that I haven't, historically, like growing up, I've been playing games obviously since I was a very, depending on how we define playing games, I was holding the controller while my dad was playing Mario 3 since I was, you know, unable to know that I was holding the controller. Before I knew that I wasn't actually playing the game. So a lot of game stuff that I did was just on my own. I didn't even have internet until Black Ops 2 came out in like 2011. So it was a lot of like solo stuff. So playing stuff with people has been an incredible experience. Amazing, fun stuff always coming out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Like, because like, even when I'm not streaming and I'm playing these games, I really like doing it at least like on call with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's very often where I will be like screen sharing my game while yapping with the people I'm close to, or trying to get them to play it with me while I act as their controller. Rubber ducky floaty. Oh, that's kind of horrifying, actually. Something happened to this duck.
Oh no. How many more questions do you have? Out of curiosity.
I did a total of 10. So 4 more.
Okay, we probably have enough to do 1 more.
Okay.
I have 1 question, but I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
But I've been winging it with questions as well, so we're good. We're good. We can do 1 more.
We're good. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I think we've done a good job so far.
Oh yeah, no, this has been a fantastic interview. I'd love to just play video games with you at some point. This has been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been having a great time.
Start a podcast where we talk about anime.
Yeah.
The last question that I have, I did see you had a plushie on your throne, and you seem like the kind of person who may or may not have a plushie collection.
Maybe.
What are some of your favorite plushies that you have?
Some of my favorite plushies that I have. Okay. Well, so 2 of my favorites that I have right now that I got more recently. First of all, I actually got this year. They're on my desk in front of me right now. One is a weighted shark, a weighted green shark that I got from Boss Monsters, or Boss Monster is the name of the company, I believe. I got it at VidCon. From like a small artist, and it's just a cute little weighted green shark that sits on my lap while I stream.
Aww.
I also have 2 Kuromi plushes because I am a Sanrio girly, because of course I am. I also have, I do a lot of plush collecting for like the shows and stuff I like. I have a Pomni Digital Circus plush because she reminded me so much of myself, and so I had to have her sit next to my bed, looking very pathetic all the time. I have a plush of Wheatley, Portal 2.
Nice.
Because I love him and I love being able to properly punt him into the sun. With my own 2 hands. No! What are you doing? Okay. I've been freed from the rocket. I was big on the Squishmallow train. So I have a lot of those.
I really liked the Pokemon Squishmallows, and I wanted to get one, but I've never seen one in person, so I was never able to get one.
They're really cute. Anyways, I have. Oh my gosh, I'm like thinking back. I think one of my favorite plushies are my weighted ones, for sure. I have a couple of them. Like I said, my weighted shark. I have one from, I think they're called like Dream Rabbits or something, and it's this like couple pound weighted plushie that rests on your torso and has these giant rabbit ears that you can wrap around yourself like a blanket.
Whoa, that sounds really cool.
It's my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, but I think most of the plushies that the plushies that I like the most tend to be either ones that I can use for like stimming purposes, like the weighted ones, or ones that were gifts. for me from my friends or my partner. 'Cause
Those
I
are
get a lot of those as well.
Those are the best. The ones that are always gifts.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
always good, cute memories associated with them.
Mhm.
I don't have a huge collection, but some of my faves are, I have like a retro Kirby. So
Mhm.
he's kind of stylized off of like the NES game, and he's sitting close to my desk. My desk is a mess right now, so he's on like the shelf.
That's so cute.
I have one of my favorite plushie is the my. Do you know of those animatronic Pikachus? They were kind of small, but if you like squeezed his hand, he goes Pika. Do you remember
Yes.
those? I got one in maybe 2001, maybe 99, who knows?
Mhm.
And it has lived in my bed since then.
Aww.
He's not looking so good these days, but easily my favorite plushie. And then obviously I have the Blaha because I'm a stereotype.
Naturally. I'm trying to think. I have a lot of sea creatures because of my brand. Naturally, I have a sea bunny that I really like that I got. That one I also just really like because I got that one during a date with my partner. We went to an aquarium together.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I love getting plushies from the aquarium or like the zoo shop or wherever.
Yeah, like the sort of semi-realistic.
Yeah. I want to get a penguin the next time I get to go to an aquarium.
Oh, penguin would be really good. I have a penguin from when I was real little. It's a pink penguin. His name is Penguini. That I got when I was, I think, 9, because my dad took me to SeaWorld. To be clear, I don't support SeaWorld, but at the time I was 9, and
Of
so
course.
I do have a no. Damn it. I do have a pink penguin plush named Penguini, and one of my cousins used to torment me by insisting that his name was not Penguini, it was Piplup, and we used to get into these big arguments where I was like, no, his name is not Piplup, he's not even blue, he's pink, and his name's Penguini. Shout out to Penguini, love that guy.
Can we get a shout out for Penguini?
Shout out
Mods,
for Penguini.
mods, can we get a shout out for Penguini?
Mhm. Yeah, I have a lot of plushies. Almost all of them have stories. It would take hours for me to go through them. I literally have 2 large boxes just full of them.
Thank you, Cold Rain, for giving a shout out to Penguini. Good bit. Which one of your last couple of questions?
Okay, one of my last couple of ones. Let's see. Okay, I'm asking this one because it was kind of funny because you semi brought it up as a joke. I was gonna ask, if you were to make a podcast about anything you like, what would you make?
Video games. I could find a topic or like find part of my collection of video games and probably talk about that for a solid hour. I think that would be pretty. I could probably get on get guests on and stuff. Yeah, I think video games. I feel like if I was to make a podcast, I would make it about some hyper niche, very specific thing, and then we would never talk about it. That's what if I was to actually like sit down and make a podcast with somebody, that's what it would be. It would be kind of like a Beyond Cinema of podcasts.
Yes. Oh. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Responses in chat will be limited as we are actively doing an interview, but hello, hey, welcome in. We're doing a fun little interview with a new friend of the channel, Weird Autumns.
Hi, that's me.
Would you like to? That's you. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Autumn of twitch.tv/weirdautumns. I am the girl inside your computer, and we do nonsense on a day-to-day basis.
Yay! And if y'all coming into the raid are new on my end, hi, I'm Star, the King of Starfish. I go by she, they pronouns, and I'm a variety and art streamer who just likes anything that's shiny and pretty.
Plushies and anime.
Plushies and anime. I hope your stream was well. Were y'all doing Minecraft? We're gonna get back into the interview right now, but if I have any mods in chat, please give a beautiful shout out to Hey. I hope Minecraft and or art was good, because I'm assuming it was one of those.
Oh yeah.
Pronouns? Oh yes.
Go ahead. Oh, me. She, they.
Oh my god, twinsies!
Whoa. I was gonna ask, you played a lot of Minecraft. Whenever I was looking at your Twitch, when did you start playing Minecraft? Like, what's your Minecraft experience?
My Minecraft experience, I think I played... I'm not actually like a lot of Minecraft streamers who've been playing it since they were like a little kid, because I actually haven't played a lot of video games beyond... when I was younger, I didn't like have much of a chance. I had that very stereotypical... until I got brothers, I had the very stereotypical girls play dress-up games, guys play video games, quote-unquote thing. So I didn't actually get into playing video games until I was about 12. But I never actually got to play Minecraft until I was about 14. So 2014 would have been the first time I played, and that was because my brother convinced me to... My brother asked me to play with him, and he made me steal his friend's old Minecraft account, and we played like a really heavily modded version of Minecraft as my first attempt at playing Minecraft. I don't remember what it was. It was like TerraCraft or something. It was one of the ones that has like all the like weird engineering mods and stuff. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it starts with a T. So that's my first time, but I didn't like super get into it until 2019. And then I really got into it in 2020 because fuck, what the hell else was I supposed to do?
I think the last time I played Minecraft was 2019 or 2020. I made I made Hell World 2020, and I didn't realize at the time. It was an RL Craft mod, and I was like, this is a nightmare. This is Hell World, and I didn't realize. So I'm sorry for making 2020 happen. That was all me, chat.
I cannot believe that was all your fault.
But I think the first time I played Minecraft was on my shitty little Gateway laptop in 2008, 9. I played one of the earliest builds because I saw it in like a little tiny blurb in a Game Informer. There was like the new video game Minecraft or whatever, and I thought it looked like the coolest thing in the world, and it was something I had never. It's weird that there's a time before Minecraft where video games were a completely different thing. And then Minecraft is one of those games that changed the sphere of gaming so hard. It's very Minecraft is wild.
Yeah, it's a very versatile game, is what I love about it.
Definitely once you start getting into the modding scene, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But also because I do like the the role play SMPs and stuff as well. Like, it's actually a really good storytelling medium. Surprising. If you are
I don't think I've ever played multiplayer Minecraft in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah. I think
it's a lot of fun.
The last time I played Minecraft was before the phrase SMP started going around the internet. Because it would have been like right before the pandemic, and I think the first time I heard it was in the pandemic. But the first time I heard VTubers was during the pandemic, so.
Shock! I'm staring with big, beautiful blinking eyes. Anyways, I like Minecraft. Anyways, what? That was. Yeah, Minecraft question. I've only been playing since about 2014 technically, but haven't been playing it consistently until 2020. And that is because the Magnus Archives server that I was talking about earlier, they made a SMP for, I believe it was 1.15 or 1.16. I don't remember. It was when the big Nether update dropped, where Crimson and Warped Forests came out.
I don't know what those words mean.
There's shiny new forests that are blue and red in the Nether now.
The last time I played, I think the newest thing, I don't even know if there was anything new. I think it was shortly after. When did Mojang sell to Microsoft?
Ooh, that was semi-recently? Not super recently. I think that was like 2018, 2019 era hand wavy.
Yeah, I think that's about the time that I played last.
Yeah. I think the newest thing then was they added bees.
I remember the bees. The bees were not in the game whenever I played it last. It was before the bees, but I saw the bees and I was like, oh, these guys are really cute.
The PBE, the pre-bee era.
Pre-bee, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I have a couple more, but I will go with. How many more do we want to do?
We can do all of yours. I'm fine with doing all of yours.
All right, then my next one is, what would you pick as your theme song?
Dumbest Girl Alive by 100 Gex.
Perfect.
Don't even need to think about that. I was thinking about making a like an anime OP style intro to the stream, and it was going to be a music video for that, but I need to do my model. It was going to be for this current version is my V2 version of the model. It was going to be for this, but I need to update this to V2.5 or 3 before that's going to happen.
I love that you actually had an answer prepared for that, because I would have struggled with that one.
Oh yeah, no, I had just been thinking about it a few months ago, so that one's fresh on my mind. Do you have an answer for it?
Do I have? Ooh. See, I am gonna try really hard not to just default to what my favorite songs are. God, it's probably some Vocaloid shit. Most currently, I would say it's Bird Brain, actually. I think Bird Brain fits me very well, if you know that one.
That's why I chose. Well, besides just being like one of the world's biggest 100 Gex fan, Yeah, that's the dumbest scroll alive. Fits me pretty fucking good.
Thank you, Wenzel. That is the mod in my chat that just spoke. Okay. Beautiful. Easy. The second to last question that I had was, it's another school related one, but I know this is a controversial topic on the internet. If you were the type to color code your subjects, what were the colored notebooks that you had for each subject?
I don't think I was all that specific about it. Like, if on a year-to-year basis, I would color code stuff. But I don't know. I can tell you right now that, like, your give me a subject and I'll tell you what color it is. That I can do. Math is blue.
Yes, correct.
Math is a
blue.
shade of blue, usually a darker blue, but that's more just out of convenience because that's what is usually available at like a Walmart or dollar store. And I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a folder. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I have math is blue.
English is red. Science is green.
Red. Yes. History is yellow.
I didn't like using yellow, but I agree. History has a yellow
History
vibe.
is yellow.
I feel like any sort of like extracurricular, like your arts or your languages or your stuff like that, shop class, because apparently I needed a folder and notebook for shop class. That stuff would usually be like in a yellow for me. But I think it's just, that would just be like extracurriculars is how I would.
See, I usually had like a black for my extracurriculars, but that's because I used to go to a performing arts school, so all of my extracurriculars were absurd.
What's your most absurd extracurricular?
Well, okay, so they were all performing arts based things. So I did like, and this usually happened all in the same year because we would switch classes between days. So in 1 year I did musical theater, traditional art, of course, pottery, guitar, keyboard.
Those seem normal to me. Those are normal classes that I would have done.
Normal, but just imagine doing them all in 1 year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I can. Yeah. We'll do a quick speed golf while we're finishing up here.
Okay.
My most absurd one is music business.
Music business.
I had to take an extracurricular, and that was the one that was available. It was a 4-hour course once a week. I had to take my engineering major ass all the way across campus to go sit and listen to a guy who looks like fucking Ben Folds talk about music business.
God.
Something I don't remember anything about and will never use in my life.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. The water. Evil. Okay, so my last question. I saved this one for last because I thought this was the most, like, one of the more silly, fun ones that I have. If you were a god, what kind of planet would you create?
Not a good one. Not a good one. I've played enough enough Sims like games to know I'm not a benevolent god. When I get bored, I don't do very good for people. I've played SimCity and completely destroyed my civilizations every single time. Just an awful, awful, awful planet. Worst planet. Wretched and disgusting rat planet for sluts. I'm stealing that one from chat.
Thank you, Wenzel. See, this is why I told you didn't need to worry about your chat being freaks, because this is my mods.
Oh, that's fantastic. Chat, you can get more freaky with it.
Oh man.
If I don't rein in my chat a little bit, they start to say slurs. It's only the one slur, which we're all allowed to say. As the queer autistic chat, we only have the one slur that we're allowed to say, and we just sure do say it. Is it time? Can I finally bounce on it? My balls? Golf balls.
Obviously.
Suppose. I mean, they are bouncy.
I mean, have you seen the way mine looks?
I feel like yours could be a little bit more. Mine just got a silly little hat. So the cool thing, you said that was your last question, right?
Yeah, that was my last question.
Now we can both be tormented by chat.
Oh boy.
Now chat gets to ask any questions they want to.
You are now the interviewers.
If there's anything you've ever wanted to know, I will. The thing about this series is, I need to make this more clear. I will answer any question. I have zero boundaries on my questions, because I think that's more fun. Favorite slur? The F1. Me. I'm my favorite slur.
The F1's pretty good. The D1 I like, but I don't get to use as often, because...
True. Honestly.
Yeah. Because it's not applicable to a lot of people I'm around. So it's less funny. Or maybe that's more funny.
I think it's more funny, personally.
That's more funny.
I think whenever it makes less sense,
Calling all the
it's
gay
better.
trans men in my life the D-slur.
See, I love calling all of the gay trans women in my life the F-slur. It's not true you complain about stupid questions in chat all the time. You're right, I do that.
Would you rather have bacon, unlimited bacon, but no more games, or unlimited games, but no games?
Classic. I'm gonna say...
Thank you.
I'm gonna say unlimited games, but no games.
Unlimited games, but no games? Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I'm not actually that big of a bacon person, so...
Yeah, me either.
Games, but no games.
But it would be way funnier. It's way funnier to be like, yeah, I have every game, but no games.
Every game, but no game.
Oh, I already have no game. That's why I'm single. What inspired your avatars? James Cameron.
I love that.
I love not answering the questions with an answer that technically works. Adult Swim, mostly.
Ooh.
The thing that inspired most of my existence is like early 2000s Adult Swim, and then also video games from the old people era, from the Unk era.
The Unk era.
Unk era of video games.
My avatar was based off of the whole idea of drawing the idealized version of yourself, but in like the inhuman way. Is how I went about it. So it is largely just based off of me the person. But if I had all the fun monster traits that I wanted.
I think a big part of mine is a little bit similar. Because it is very much based off of like I think everybody's avatar is based a little bit off of an idealized version of themselves. I also am just bad at 3D modeling. So I did low poly as opposed to, if you look at if I ever show the original image that I drew, you're gonna be like, how the fuck did you get from this to that? And I don't have an answer for you.
I would love to see.
I'll have to like dig it out and post it sometimes. In like the PFB chat.
Hell yeah.
Add it to my journal.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, I never use my journal, by the way, guys. I don't use my real journal either.
It's fine, I don't use my journal either. I should update it now that I've updated my PNG today. Fun fact, I am technically doing a debut of a new PNG today.
Oh, hell
as well.
Yeah. Chat, go over and look at it.
Yay! It's still gonna have some updates, but it's the same Sona, just updated art basically, because my old one was like 2 years old.
Game series that you've never touched before that you want to stream, huh?
Ooh.
Technically, I've touched most game series.
I would like to stream Little Nightmares sometime.
Have you seen the new game that the dev did?
I haven't seen the new game that dev. I have not. I've heard of it, but I haven't like checked it out properly.
I played a little bit of the demo, the Next Fest demo, and it kind of slaps.
Ooh.
Probably, you know what? I've played them before, but I've only ever streamed RE4. I think I'm gonna choose Resident Evil. I know I've touched that, and technically I've streamed Silent Hill 1. It was like one of the first games I streamed on this new account. But that I would like to do the other Silent Hill games. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've been doing other art other than that Nasty Rabbit. I swear to God.
What's the Nasty Rabbit?
So, fun fact: Wenzel and I and a bunch of our dear friends have been working on a horror visual novel for the last several weeks.
Oh, hell yeah.
That we're trying to release a demo of on Halloween. We're gonna see if we can make it. It's only a few more days away. But the Nasty Rabbit is the main character of said visual novel that you have to try to either not get killed by or woo, depending on the type of person you are.
That definitely sounds really cool.
Thank you.
I've been throwing around the idea of doing a community game jam type bit.
Ooh.
For my stuff that I might may or may not end up doing.
That would be fun. Yeah, no, we just we're playing some visual novels that we enjoy, and we're like, we could do this. And then immediately started making one about serial killers in a theme park. Which is very on brand.
Have you played DD Dinosaur with the double Ds?
I have not played DD Dinosaur with the double Ds.
I feel like you'd like it.
Please tell me about it.
It's kind of a bit of a bit jokey. I've only watched a streamer play it. I only watched a streamer that I like play it, and I meant to buy it at some point and stream it myself. But it's basically everything you've heard. You basically get the gist.
Dinosaur. I'm sold. Honestly, that's all I need.
One of my chat members asking if you ever played Signalis, Scarlet Hollow, or Ace Attorney.
I have played Ace Attorney. Signalis is on my wish list. I have not... What was the second one?
Scarlet Hollow?
I've heard... I think I own that one, actually. I think I have that. That's the... Is that the Red Riding Hood one?
I have no clue. I don't know it.
I've definitely heard of it. I think I have that one. I got that one on a bundle on itch a while ago.
Scarlet Hollow is by the Slay the Princess guys.
Oh, the Slay the Princess people. Okay, never mind. Not that one. I have played... Oh, well, now I have to play that because it's by the fucking Slay the Princess people. Because of course it is. And we're actually using the same program that Slay the Princess was programmed on. So I'm going to assume...
Let me guess. Godot?
No, Ren'Py.
Ah. I am a notorious Signalis hater.
Really?
I'm not a big Signalis fan. I like the story and I like the aesthetics, but ooh, the gameplay. Ooh, the gameplay.
Okay. I have not played it. I just know it's on my wish list somewhere.
It's very much a little bit punishing in gameplay. A lot of walking back and forth, which is something that I am not a fan of, but that's not like the end of the world. I definitely think it's worth it to experience Doomed Eerie.
Okay. I do love Doomed Eerie.
Who doesn't? You know, if you don't enjoy Doomed Eerie, like, you're dead to me.
But God, thinking of Doomed Eerie makes me think of this is not a visual novel or a game, but we were talking about our enjoyment of animated series. Have you seen fuck, now I'm blanking again. I literally love this. This keeps happening. This literally keeps happening.
If you describe it, I may be able to guess it.
Korean
Nope, never mind.
Series. Okay.
I know there's a bunch of really popular Korean like animated stuff, but I haven't seen a lot of it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Alien Stage. Okay. Basically it's a Korean animated series on YouTube that's a series of multiple music videos with original music, fully animated, that takes place on a world where a planet of aliens basically kidnapped humans and uses them as pets or for entertainment. And one of those forms of entertainment is basically making them compete on The Voice, but if you lose, you die, because like human voices are considered to be like, you know, this beautiful thing. And so they make humans sing. And a part of this story is, of course, the humans' revolution against this. The part of the story is the humans' revolution against this, you know, whole show, but also the relationships of the characters, which includes Doomed Yuri, toxic Doomed Yaoi, toxic, also toxic straight people, but we don't talk about them.
That's just real life.
That's just real life. if you want doomed Yuri, you should watch Alien Stage. It's really, really good.
I'm convinced.
Yeah. Doomed Yuri in space. What more could you need? And also very pretty music that I listen to on a very regular basis.
You either die a boy who loves doomed yaoi or live long enough to see yourself be the girl who loves doomed Yuri.
Exactly. I'll thank you for the sip for my bones. I'll take a sip of them sweet, sweet bones.
What 2 games would you fuse together?
2 games I would fuse together? Ooh. I'm trying to think. Cause my Cause all my favorites are very okay, actually, this might be interesting. So my two of my favorite games are, like, of all time are Slime Rancher and Portal 2. And both of those games are very, very, like, hardcore movement heavy games in their own aspects. So I feel like actually those 2 would be fun to combine because it would be like world exploration plus puzzle plus ranching simulator.
That does sound really fun. I feel like my most generic answer would have been like Pokemon and Call of Duty. But they already did that. So I'm gonna go with Smash Bros and golf with your friends because it occurs to me that I think it would be kind of sick to play a game where it's Smash Bros with like that style of like damage to your but you have to golf into them.
Wait, that'd be really fun.
I might make that. That might be a thing that I do.
You should make the fighting golf game. That'd be really funny.
That sounds kind of sick.
I feel like that'd be a hit. I feel like that would be a hit.
It would be. I could be the next. I could be the next Friend Slop.
Yeah, we love Friend Slop.
We do. It's literally my favorite genre. I know Friend Slop was meant to be derogatory or whatever, but no, I love that shit. It's one of my favorite genres of video game these days.
People make games where we have to like play with our friends and have a good time.
Yeah,
what
how
a terrible
dare!
thing.
I need to see every single pore in some woman's face, and there needs to be none of them, and she has to have big old bazongas, big old honking bazongas, and a gun. That's what I want as a gamer.
God, no. I may be cooked. I may be cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked.
It got so fucking loud. The game has gotten so fucking loud.
It's so intense.
Why is it so intense?
What did you say about Friend Slop?
Awesome.
Oh, beautiful.
Fantastic. I won this interview, so.
Yeah, you won this interview.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Twitch.tv/WeirdAutumns. I won the interview. Unsubscribe.
I thought this was girl on, not girl versus. What the hell?
Oops, sorry.
No! I've been tricked.
This was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed this. This was
yeah, I had a great time.
This was great. We definitely have got to do something else some other time.
We absolutely need to.
This has been fantastic. I fucking, man, I love video. I love hanging out.
Yeah.
I love hanging out.
I love hanging out.
Well, thank you so much for being on. Are you going to continue streaming?
Thank you for having me. I will probably send folks away after this because I have a visual novel to work on.
Who we raiding?
Let me see. Sorry, I just saw something on my Discord and it made me collapse on the floor. Bun when I get you. So let me see if I have any folks that are alive and well, unless you have any. Wait, shut up. Wenzel, your mom's not streaming. I love Momsel, but Built-A-Bow is not streaming. Let's see. My friend, oh my gosh, speaking of friend slop, my friend Josie god damn it. My friend Josie is streaming RV There Yet.
Yeah, well, you can do that. Let's go raid.
Okay.
Let's go raid Josie. What's the channel?
It's Josie Wizard. So let me send the username to you in our DMs.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and send everybody over that way.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. This has been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and deafen up and say goodbye to the people. We should absolutely plan something again, though.
Definitely. I was gonna go ahead and. I was gonna go ahead and leave the call.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, we definitely.
You know what? That works.
My DMs are always open to people who are cool. Not talking to you, chat. But yeah, if you wanna plan something else, you're on a bunch of losers.
Wait, we got to make our hit anime podcast now that we've decided.
Oh yeah,
mentioned
100%. Just every episode we talk about Black Butler.
Perfect. All right. See you later.
Bye bye. All right, chat. I'm getting on out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the VR Chatterday. Bye bye.